A window shatters. A thief climbs inside. Your money disappears. He starts running. You shout for help. Nobody answers. No telephone, no emergency number, no patrol car, no detective, no fingerprints, no police station. So who helps? Your family, your neighbors, a soldier, a hired hunter, or nobody. Catch him yourself. That was normal for thousands of years. Then cities expanded. Crime expanded too. Guards appeared. Watches followed. Investigators arrived. Uniforms came later. But who started it? Egypt, or someone earlier? The answer changes with one definition. Is every guard police? Is every soldier police? Is every watchman police? Not exactly. Modern police need permanence, regular salaries, public authority, defined territory, central command, written duties, constant patrols, crime prevention, and investigation. Ancient forces had pieces, none had everything. So our story asks, who assembled those pieces and when? Begin without departments. A thief attacks. The victim responds. Relatives join the chase. Neighbors block the road. Elders hear complaints. Rulers send soldiers, but soldiers fight enemies. They defend the ruler. They crush rebellion. Everyday theft feels smaller. Villages know everyone. Cities change that. Strangers become invisible. Markets attract opportunity. Crowds hide escape. Darkness protects crime. Victims need outside help. Some hire strong men. Some offer rewards. Some beg magistrates. Protection depends on wealth. Justice stays personal, records barely connect. Then Egypt organizes authority. Egypt offers early evidence. Nearly 4,000 years ago, one official held title, Chief of Police. His name was Mentuhotep. His stone statue survives. He served Egypt's state. This meant organized authority, not neighborhood volunteering. Egypt also used Medjay. They began as outsiders. Desert expertise made them useful. Their role gradually changed. Medjay became security officials. They guarded royal places. They watched valuable tombs. They protected desert routes. They tracked intruders. They controlled busy settlements. Commanders directed their work. Territory defined responsibility. Spears displayed authority. Their presence warned thieves. But remember one difference. They served the pharaoh. Order meant royal order. Equality was not promised. Public service looked different. So were they police? In several ways, but not modern police. Still, Egypt contributed pieces, permanent guards, named commanders, assigned responsibilities. Rome faced bigger chaos. Its capital became enormous. Streets twisted narrowly. Buildings burned easily. Nights became dangerous. Crowds created disorder. Soldiers felt too forceful. Rome needed city specialists. Urban cohorts maintained order. They confronted serious unrest. Then came the vigils. Augustus created them in 6 CE. Their name meant watchers. They patrolled every night. They searched for fires. Buckets traveled with them. Hooks traveled too. Axes broke burning walls. Fire was their enemy, but darkness hid criminals. Suspicious walkers were stopped. Thieves could be detained. Prisoners went to officials. Vigils mixed several jobs. Firefighter, watchman, night patrol, partly police, but military structure remained. Imperial authority controlled them. Citizens lacked modern protections. Their mission stayed broad. Yet permanent patrol arrived. Rome normalized nightly presence. Then Rome fragmented. Policing fragmented too. Medieval towns improvised. Night watches became common. Citizens sometimes took turns. Others paid replacements. Each carried simple tools. A lantern, a bell, a wooden staff. Sometimes a loud rattle. Gates closed after darkness. Strangers drew attention. Trouble triggered alarm. The watchman shouted. Bells answered. Neighbors rushed outside. This was collective policing. England called one method, the hue and cry. Everyone joined pursuit. Refusal could bring punishment. Parish constables organized locally. Their powers stopped locally. Boundaries created absurd problems. A thief crossed streets. Authority might stop there. Quality varied wildly. Some watchmen stayed alert. Others slept. Wealthy people hired guards. Merchants protected warehouses. Villages protected themselves. Growing cities overwhelmed everything. Reform became unavoidable. Paris felt that pressure. Authorities overlapped everywhere. Coordination stayed weak. Then came 16 to 67. Louis XIV reorganized policing. One office gained control. Lorraine led it. He served 3 decades. His responsibilities seemed endless. Light the streets, remove dangerous filth, monitor food markets, control fire risks, track known criminals, watch suspicious strangers, suppress forbidden publications. This system governed Paris, not merely arrested thieves. Information became central. Reports moved upward. District officers gathered knowledge. Street lighting reduced hiding places. Patrols became more organized, but control had costs. Royal surveillance expanded. Criticism could become criminal. Order served the monarchy. Was this modern policing? Closer than Egypt, closer than Rome. Still not familiar. No uniform street model, but central command existed. Citywide administration existed. Another piece appeared. London remained fragmented. Watchmen guarded tiny parishes. Thief-takers chased rewards. Victims paid privately. Criminals sometimes paid too. Jonathan Wild mastered both. He secretly organized thieves, then recovered stolen property for carefully collected rewards. He betrayed unwanted partners. London finally exposed him. The system looked rotten. Henry Fielding wanted better. Fielding was a magistrate, also a famous novelist. In 1749, he organized trusted officers. The group stayed tiny, but its methods mattered. They investigated crimes. They pursued suspects. They served warrants. They shared descriptions. Newspapers spread alerts. They worked from Bow Street, later came famous nickname, the Bow Street Runners. They wore no standard uniform. They answered magistrates. Investigation became professional. John Fielding expanded networks. Horse patrols covered roads. Then Thames cargo needed protection. Paid river patrols appeared. Another piece arrived. Another contender soon emerged. Glasgow. The year was 1800. Parliament enabled its force. Britain's first professional force. Paid officers patrolled. Citywide organization grew, yet London still resisted. People feared government spies. They feared standing armies. French policing seemed ominous. Uniforms looked authoritarian. London kept old systems. Population kept growing. Reported crime kept growing. Parishes failed together. Boundaries caused ridiculous scenes. Imagine one long street split between two parishes. A watchman sees theft. Across the dividing line, his authority may vanish. Robert Peel proposed change. He served as Home Secretary. Parliament argued fiercely. Then 1829 arrived. The Metropolitan Police Act passed. London gained new police. Full-time, salaried, centrally organized, uniformed, focused on prevention. Constables walked fixed beats. Visibility discouraged crime. Blue coats looked civilian. Tall hats looked civilian. Truncheons stayed mostly hidden. Rattles summoned nearby officers. Numbers identified each constable. The public remained suspicious. Crowds sometimes mocked them. Some officers faced attacks. Nicknames spread quickly. Peelers, Bobbies. Both referenced Robert Peel. London split into divisions. Commissioners directed operations. Records became standardized. Discipline became stricter. Patrol became routine. Detectives came in 1842. Helmets came in 1863. This model traveled widely. So what really changed? Egypt organized officials. Rome normalized night patrols. Medieval towns mobilized neighbors. Paris centralized information. Bow Street professionalized investigation. River police protected commerce. Glasgow professionalized city service. London combined many pieces. Permanent salaries, standard uniforms, fixed patrol areas, central command, written rules, public visibility, prevention before pursuit. That combination spread across Britain, across empires, across modern cities. So who invented police? Egypt created early officials. Rome created permanent patrols. Towns created community watches. Paris centralized urban control. Fielding organized investigators. Glasgow professionalized service. Peel built the famous model. Every answer remains partial. Police evolved slowly, not once, not everywhere together. The guard became watchman. The watchman became officer. The badge came last.